Welcome, Bob. We're in DauT versus Hera, and this is border dispute. And DauT is already bringing in 2 of the boars, and he might decide to bring in some more boars, maybe? Nope. He's not even going to touch him. He's not even going to touch him. Hera might be in trouble here, though. Hera doesn't have loom. Hera's taking a lot of hits from this boar. Hang on a second. Hera loses a villager. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. He got so greedy. He got so greedy. I've never seen anyone more greedy in my entire life. Hera losing a villager to the boar because he tried to go out for this one. And DauT can send a villager and take this boar. And now DauT is going to prevent this boar from coming in, or going to try to with the eagle. He de-aggroes it a little bit. You can't quick wall on this water terrain, and Hera will get this home, but that is not the start that he wanted. And that boar is clearly a DauT fan. And the prediction isn't even done. Is that going to swing the prediction? What do we think, guys? Is that going to swing what people think is going to happen with that prediction? Who knows? Who knows? Border dispute does have this pond in the middle now, and we've got 4 shorefish. We've got 800 food potential to take. And we could see a dock here from DauT. We likely will see a dock here from DauT to collect those shorefish. As Hera will likely come out and collect his as well. Double dock. Okay. This should favor Hera, because he will be up faster if he wants to go for some Navy or demos or whatever from his dock. However, he did lose that villager early. So we'll see how that impacts his resource collection. Also, DauT has an additional villager right off the rip as Mayans. So he's actually 2 villagers ahead now. And that kind of cancels out the uptime advantage that Hera has. So most of that advantage from the Malay is gone. It's gone. I don't know where it went, but it's gone. It's done. And this is a big opening for DauT. Big opening. There weren't enough People Canadas. That's what happened. Weren't enough People Canadas. Or maybe his military shower that he said he was going to take. Or said he was going to take a military shower. Maybe it wasn't military enough. Maybe it wasn't cold enough. Maybe it was too cold. Did DauT see that Hera lost a villager? Yes, he definitely... No. The villager was lost right here. Don't think he saw that. There is a body. No, he saw it. There's a body right here. That's a body. He saw it. Maybe he took a gold... Okay, Lars. Extremely comfortable. It's actually concerning. And the uptime is the same. Actually, a little bit faster for DauT here. Barracks for DauT. Still has the deer over on this side, and that was close, dude. We're going back in time to examine exactly what happened on this side. What a fantastic trap from Hera to even see that. Just a phenomenal trap from Hera. And without loom, he engages in this. He went up without loom, guys, and he almost lost another villager. If DauT had started attacking that villager right away, he would have lost it. But Feudal Age is coming in. And we're going to see a Spearman come out here from DauT. We see a Demolition Raft coming out from Hera, and he cancels the demo as soon as he sees the villagers run away. How much shorefish is left? There's 388 potential to be gathered here. Hera's just going to leave 1 villager on that. It's not the worst thing in the world, losing a villager, a single villager, to a demo. So I think it's worth the risk to keep that villager up. Archer range now from DauT, as he is finding himself housed. And he is going to go skirmishers and an eagle. And a spearman, of course. He's looking for that weak fill. I think he's looking for that weak fill. I think this is the purpose of this spearman. He's like, I know it's out here. Hera. Hera. Where are you? Check every woman. Check every woman. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. She's chopping over there. There's potential for her to go down. Skirmishers are coming out. The spearman as Hera just walls up behind. Simply walls up behind. He's lost a villager to a rhino. He has significantly less res collected, but he hasn't really produced any army. Right? So he's got a lot more resources in the bank currently, and he is kind of secure on this side of the map. Whereas DauT is a lot more open. He's gone for the house egg at the back. I also check out every... Okay. Interesting. Good damage from the eagle early. Means he wins the 1v1 against the scout, and the skirmishers are looping around this way, but Hera's going to be fully walled. Hera is going to be fully walled, and he's walling in the direction in order from which this army is coming from. So he's not walling here because the army's not over there. Not wasting resources. One step at a time along the way. As DauT will find himself onto the woodline, and I'm curious what DauT follows this up with. From his point of view, he sees a single archer range, hasn't seen any units, and sees a full wall and knows he's up against melee. So this might be like a wall into fast castle attempt from Hera, with just a few skirmishers to annoy him. And as per usual, DauT will just go for a market and he'll just buy his way up to the stage. Easy. Eagles are coming out. They're going to be able to kill this villager if he can get in front and block it, but he's not even going to try. He left one skirmisher and a spearman, so it couldn't be easily cleared up by that scout over at the woodline to keep annoying Hera. And he's going to loop his other skirms around this way. This villager is the 1 HP. And if he keeps on checking out all the women, he will find her eventually. It's only a matter of time, DauT. I know you want to do it. Yeah, yeah. Buy more. DauT loops around. Tries to get in here. My man is about to buy... Yep. Buy more food. Hera's getting fletching because he needs it to defend. Doesn't want to let these eagles in. Wants some form of map control. Just even a little bit. Is good. And he is in a position to click up the castle age shortly himself. Which could be huge, right? With melee. However, economy for DauT has been better. 400 more resources collected. And he is going to click up to the castle age right now. Hera probably still a minute away from clicking up. But he'll get there faster. And he'll get there with stone. Which means he can boom. Or go for a tower if he wants to. Alright. What's the timing difference going to be? I think Hera is going to be 5 seconds ahead of DauT. Titling his TC. He's waiting, he's waiting. Oh, it's identical. I'm trying to figure out which one's faster. I think Hera's a little bit faster. I think Hera is just a tiny little bit faster to Castle Age. Very similar timing though, and DauT has a lot of army on the field. This woman is weak. He's a married man. He's done checking out women. He's not interested in the ladies. He is a married man, and he walks right past her. How dare you assume DauT is the most faithful man on the planet, okay? He's loyal. That's right. She ugly? No, she ain't ugly, bro. That ain't it. It's not that. Listen. She's severely injured. Okay, I'll give you that much. Eagles in the back of the economy. Not a great situation for Hera. He's forced to go for an elephant, actually. And this means that none of the pressure is coming forward on DauT, and DauT will go out to stone now. I would like DauT to keep a singular demo queued in this stock. Inside, just in case. I would like to see that. But I always say that, and no one ever does. Once again, she's weak, but doesn't matter. DauT's not paying attention. He's going to come over here, and he needs to be careful that Hera doesn't trap him in. Sees weak villagers on the gold. He's going to do his interpretation of a split around these elephants. Loses an eagle in the process, but he's still distracting Hera quite a bit at the backside here. Hera is still on stone, and Hera might be thinking about a castle. But DauT is on stone as well with 7. And Hera manages the gate wall there. DauT slips away once again. And there's not really much damage to be done as Hera now goes for a market of his own. He can buy himself a castle with the amount of gold that he has. And DauT will delay that market. He knows how important the market can be. He's going to delay it. He's going to come into the wood line. And he might even kill himself another villager. Yep. Another villager dead. Eagle's still pushing at the front here. Hera needs to make sure that he's constantly repairing, constantly paying attention to that. Which it seems like he is. Also, a demo from Hera would have been amazing as well. That market's about to go up, and this castle's about to go down somewhere. And Hera actually has more villagers than DauT. And DauT has just not gotten the damage that he wanted to get. Hera's surviving. Hera is surviving. DauT has a little bit of idle TC time, but mostly the villager discrepancy is coming from how fast Hera got up to the castle edge. No monastery hurts? Yeah. Alright. Eagles working away on the walls. Eagles working away over here. Usually you would say the Eagles are eventually going to get in, but Hera's really good at paying attention and keeping track of every single wall segment that's being attacked, and he's not gonna let those Eagles in. No way. DauT is thinking about a castle. If he gets a castle here, where is the gold coming from Hera? I suppose he's got a gold back here. It's not the worst thing in the world, and Hera's also melee with a decent farm eco, so I don't even know if a castle's getting you that much from if you're DauT. You might just need to boom it out. Yeah. You see that castle from melee? Like, if you go for a forward castle here, Hera just stalls out his TCs, sells his res, and goes up to imp and trebs you down. Kind of strange position for the castle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought, like, he didn't want to delete the farms and he couldn't really get a castle safely there or over here. It's a bit of a weird spot, isn't it? Demo from DauT. Big. Maybe he's tired of these skirms. Monastery is coming in from Hera. DauT tries to wall off these elephants, but they squeeze their way through there. And DauT is going to lose a lot of eagles here. DauT is going to lose more eagles than he would think. Does eventually clear up the elephants, though. As the karambits come out now from Hera. Delete it. DauT says, do you even know how long I've been playing this game, kid? A long time. And he goes for a castle. Decent amount of gold in the bank. Food eco is being expanded back here. Also taking some of the deer. So maybe he's in a position to click up shortly. But if Hera just stalls out his villager production, maybe even sells his stone, He could be an Imperial Age a lot sooner than DauT. Still, his gold's going to be cut off, so he'll need to switch over to this gold at the back. Or maybe this gold back. Gambits are coming in. Eagles are there. The Gambits will need to leave. Also, this castle makes sure that there's always a way into the eco from Hera. And maybe Hera can't stall out his production. Maybe he has to make Gambits to counter the Eagles from DauT. Right, he's got some Gambits over here. I don't know if that's enough to clear everything up. It is enough to chase these Eagles away, though. DauT will be making plumed archers. Could be a situation where DauT's just trying to buy himself time to expand his economy behind. Team Hera GG? I mean Hera's GG, or it's GG for Hera? So right now I think Hera has the advantage. DauT has really struggled to do any damage economically. And his main base is still wide open back here. He does have plumed archers, though. And, you know, he is at 75 villagers, which is okay. Hera, though, in Hera fashion, 45 farms placed. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Currently 37 on food. And he's going to have such a solid eco soon. Plumes do get a bonus against Karambits, but Karambits obviously benefiting from the second armor upgrade automatically. Makes them a little bit tougher for Plumes, and these Plumes don't even have Bodkin Arrow. So a little underwhelming for sure. Also on this side, Karambits are there to counter the Eagles. And look, more farms for Hera. How many farms has he made this game? 51 somehow. How many farms for DauT? 28. Handcart now coming in for Hera, and his food eco is about to be off the chain. Absolutely off the chain. Cupid, thank you for the gifts of the Hera AoE. That doesn't seem like the right Hera. Hera trying to go Hussars. Yeah. Those famous Malay Hussars. Malay or Mayans need obsidian arrows back. It doesn't even benefit Plumes, bro. It's a symbolic gift sub. Ah, I see. Alright, let's see if DauT's bought himself enough time here. Plumes are a great composition against Malay. Right? They'll force Malay into skirmishers. You could go Eagle Plume. Should be really, really solid. But you have to make sure your eco is in a good state. And despite having 100 villagers right now, Hera's eco is much better than DauT's. And you see, naturally gets enough res. Click up to Imperial Age, and he's on the way up from a back TC. As DauT is just now getting Wheelbarrow, he's getting Heavy Plow as well. Hera already benefiting from Handcart. Does not have the second wood upgrade, though, which is, you know, a little important. And the total res collected is actually fairly even right now. Another TC. Hera's making the switch into skirms. DauT, if he has enough plumes and he reaches the Imperial Age at a fast enough time, can get the upgrades, and it's going to be a really, really dangerous composition for him. We haven't seen plumed archers in a while, but if you get the full upgrades on them, it's definitely one of the best units Mayans can make. Ooh, Ballistics is in, Thumb Ring's in. And DauT runs away. Could have taken 4 or 5 more villagers there. Knows the castle's going to go up, though. He backs away. Imperial Age is in for Hera. And meanwhile, skirmishers have no armor on them yet. So DauT is controlling this area, is controlling the skirm numbers, and it's only one skirm for Hera, and DauT is taking a lot of villager kills. Hang on a second here. Hang on a second. Hera's an imp, but DauT is now getting handcart. DauT is about to click up to imp, and DauT has gotten a lot of eco damage in the last few seconds here. Hera still has a decent amount of food and gold in the bank, and DauT is now losing all of his plumes. Oh, God. That can't happen. Karambit's pushing him from this side. They have the Imperial Age armor upgrades. And the plumes are going to need to run. Still very low skirmisher numbers for Hera. I'm loving the outpost wars going on the sides as well. With Boris chasing after, trying to be helpful. Both players having outposts all over the place. Appreciating how much the vision is benefiting them. Imperial Age is still 1 minute and 30 seconds away from DauT, and we'll see what the melee can do. I think it's an elite Karambit angle here from Hera. But he's going to be running into this castle, and DauT is already dealing with this raid. DauT is also up here with plumes being annoying. And the forward castle has not even been attacked yet. Hera's just now unpacking a trap to work on that. And he kind of needs his castles for Karambit production, not just for traps. Also another demo inside here. Love that play from DauT. So plumes force the Mayans player. I sniped there. Plumes force the Mayan player into skirms. And then you can make a transition into eagles. And you should be going plume eagle versus Karambit skirm. Which is better for plume eagle, in my opinion. Four relics for DauT. Yep. Elite Karambit coming in now for Hera. His eco is still insane. 135 villagers, but Elite Eagle Warrior is on the way from DauT, and Bracer as well to upgrade his plumed archers. So we see more plumes over on the side. That has done a great job with the mobility, but Hera also taking a page out of DauT's book and raiding a little bit on the side here with some elite skirms. So Hera needs to be careful. DauT's got all the upgrades for his castle. Ballistics, Bracer. Can't really toss the Karambits in there. Where's the second treb? There is no second treb. That'd be a good idea, though. DauT continues to be annoying with these plumes. He could even run in here, maybe. Elite Plume is a big upgrade, but it's also an expensive upgrade. DauT sniped it. Okay. And there's the final armor upgrade for the Eagles. Karambits do get a bonus against Eagle, but it's only +2. And these Eagles are going to have much better stats than these Karambit Warriors. Of course, cost effectively, the Karambits will probably win. But as you can see here, the Eagles are getting some really good damage against that. And now they're able to snipe the Treb, and DauT saves the castle. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, DauT is trying to go for a castle over here. Hera is denying that. And Hera's eco behind this is still insane. He can spam Karambits for days, it feels like. He's got gold available here. I think he's got some gold up in the north. Yep. And he's cutting off this gold over here as well. And maybe he might be able to stretch out to this gold at some point if DauT's not paying attention. His Q is definitely lacking. I mean, he's got 7 Karambits in the queue, and they come out super quickly. However, will it be enough against El Dorado Eagles? Oh, boy. We've been talking so much about Hera's eco, but DauT's eco is kind of crazy as well. And he's coming out to get this castle up. He really wants to secure this gold. Treb goes down. Pop. Another Treb will go down. Eldorado Eagles, so difficult to deal with. And DauT keeps working away on this castle in the north. Hera has come out to this gold, though. He has managed to secure it. And we'll see if the Karambit spam can get the job done. Still no Bowsaw for Hera. It's the only thing lacking, really. It's fine not getting the final wood upgrade, but missing Bowsaw is kind of painful, and I don't know when he's ever going to check that either. Eagles are now coming in for the raids. Karambits will need to be allocated to deal with this stuff. And you probably need 2 Karambits, 3 Karambits for every single Eagle that gets in. Hera trying to deal with the Trebs. Is he even able to take out 1? He gets 1, and that's it. He sacrificed like 20 Karambits to come in for that Treb. And he's still trying to deal with this stuff from behind. And another Trebuchet goes down. Another Trebuchet dead. This is the type of game that DauT wanted to play. Just send Eagles in. Having all your upgrades, macroing behind. Chemistry now coming for his plumed archers. He can start adding in maybe more plumes now as his Eagles are ripping through the Karambits at the front. And the castle will go down from Hera. And that leaves only 2 castles to produce Karambits from. As Hera tries to get this bomber cannon in a good position, bomber cannon will die. Good raids at the back here, or potential raids from Hera. Distracting DauT a little bit. However, he calls the GG, and it all started with that villager that died to the Rhino earlier. DauT, I thought he was in a worse position, and maybe he was, but he kept up the pressure with the plumes on the side. He had plumes over here, and it was just like Hera never got an opportunity to hit DauT's eco at all. And he was just kind of waiting for his chance. DauT never gave it to him. Never gave it to him. Great play from DauT. Good snipes on the Trebs, consistently keeping this castle alive. And good recognition to add 3 TCs and then go for that castle. The eco damage when Hera hit Imp was big. Yeah, I think DauT killed 19 villagers over here. And an entire Karambit army, I believe. Or no, the whole Skirm army in the center. We sure DauT isn't the best player in the world when he channels the full power of the Hashish. Someone said it perfectly in his last set against ACCM. They said, DauT manages to be the best player in the world for 2 games out of every set. It's honestly true, dude. It's honestly true. That was the best description of DauT I've ever heard. 2 games out of every set. Consistently. I feel like DauT is an underdog here. He definitely is. He definitely is. But you can see, I mean, like, you can never underestimate him. I don't think Hera came into this set underestimating DauT. I think Hera respects DauT's gameplay a lot. Sheesh. Roger, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Club Deck, thank you for the 2 months as well. Fix, thank you for the, or FLX, sorry, thank you for the 11. Cupid, thank you for the couple gifted there. Thanks for the follows as well, guys. Appreciate it. We're going on to game 2. It's going to be on Unclosed. And it's going to be Slavs versus Georgians. What do we think DauT has cooking here with the Georgians? And also Slavs! Dude. 15% farming now instead of 10. Please open bets. We'll get there. Hera lost because of that boar kill in the beginning? Maybe. How can Chinese be banned twice? So, the bans are hidden. And the first picks are hidden. So if something's hidden, it obviously has to have the ability to be banned twice. Right? Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Slavs have 50% faster farmers. No, not 50% faster. 15%. 50% would be wild, bro. You know who Norm Macdonald said was the most faithful man on the planet? I think he said Tiger Woods was the most faithful man on the planet. Or maybe Bill Clinton. His logic, I believe, if I remember correctly, his logic was that so many women approached them and they turned down so many women that they had turned down more women than any other man on the planet. I think that was his logic. So even though they cheated, they did turn down way more than anyone else. Airtight logic, yeah. Airtight logic. All right, Hera playing as the Slavs, DauT playing as the Georgians. And Slavs have 15% faster farming. It went up from 10% to 15%. And we saw them win on Land Madness the other day. We'll see what they can do here on Enclosed. Now, Georgians... Georgians start with the mule cart. And we can see that mule cart right there. As DauT is taking the straggler tree with it. That's very interesting. Just to go for that. But now he's going to take the main wood line. You also have the Manaspa, I believe, as your unique unit. It's not the compound bow, it's the Manaspa, right? From the Georgians. I need to remember all of this stuff. You can also go for fortified churches, which will boost your eco by 10%. It's a cheap knight. Yeah, and it's a very powerful knight. If you get enough of them in a group, they actually do get a bonus charge from being near each other. As DauT now goes for another mule cart, which can move around. And he's going to use right now to probably take the deer. And then he might go forward and take some stone or something like that. Georgians also save 50% when repairing, which can be massive for a douche, which we tried with controller player the other day and worked out phenomenal. Spent a lot less wood. But now that I'm thinking about it, could also be huge not only for castles, but for towers, if you're going to go for a tower forward. Could be a possibility. Yo, Mr. King, thank you for the 3 months. I trust Hera as a player with a farming civ. That's all that man needs. Yeah. Hussar and farms. That's all he needs. If he gets there. That's the question, right? DauT will know that as well. And Hera, once again, has gone up without Loom. If you're playing against Hera, just go forward with your scout. Honestly. Just punish this man for going up without Loom consistently every single game. He noticed that in time. But half a second later, and that would have been a dead vill there. Roxy had a family brawl with Hera and she bet points on DauT. No, it's probably the situation where Roxy wants Hera to win, but she's also betting points on DauT so that if Hera loses, it's like a good thing at the same time. I do that. Sometimes I've done that with sports betting. Or it was just going to be a great payout. I don't know. I was joking. Oh, whatever. I didn't know you could do that. It's not legal here. It's perverse, but yeah. I've bet against my own team before. Because I want something to go right. It's called a straddle. There you go. I love straddling. I love straddling so much, guys. Pause. Hectory pause. Hera was the one who paused, I think, right? I think so. We argued about who left the Crocs in the room. Oh no. Who owns the Crocs? Nobody knows, S&M. They're household Crocs. Nobody knows. Maybe it's actually like a crocodile. Who knows? Maybe it's multiple crocodiles. What'd you say to me? Yep. Anyway. Hair dropped. Something like that. Okay. So we go into a restart, probably. And they have already started again. Cool. Don't know what that was. Could have been an admin re, could have been a drop, could have been so many things. Minute and 30 seconds left on the restore. The gold was bugged. Oh. No gold? Okay. I was trying to count res there, but I couldn't see anything wrong right away. DauT tried to drop food to the mule cart. He did not know it. You can drop food to the mule cart as long as it's hunt. Just can't forage or farm. Trust me, DauT knows everything about these civs. DauT's been in his little fucking focus group with Tato, probably. Cooking up strats. What about fish? No. Did Hera move to Argentina because of Roger's internet? It wouldn't be the worst reason. It would not be the worst reason to move away from Rogers. Rogers, don't drop my internet. Don't do it, Rogers. Can you do the trick with the farmer switch to hunt to drop food? Probably, yeah. Would it be worth it? No. Maybe there's a niche case. All right, we're restarting again because it was a bug map. Pretty much the same positions though. They're not super far away from each other, just like last map. It's just kind of inversed here. DauT once again playing as the Georgians. Gonna be taken from the straggler tree. Hera playing as the Slavs. Gonna be luring in the elephant perfectly normally. And we didn't see anything really strange from the opening either. Once he's done with this wood here, DauT will build another mule cart out near the deer. That's about it. And he's sending his scout forward early because he doesn't need to push these deer. He can simply go hunt them with this mule cart. He doesn't need to push, which means you can send the scout, which means Hera's got to be careful with no loom gaming. I don't think you can collect fish to them, PJ. And if you're like why not just make a dock and collect fish to the dock?
Nice set.
Nice set. Thank you, Hackermerk. Appreciate it. Gamba is up. Previous Gamba has been refunded. Gamba, everybody, if you have points, it's time. Mule cart should be available for all civs or none? No. It should be, if you get redemption, you can convert it and then use it. I don't know if that's the case. DauT is laming Hera a little bit. Trying to get HP damage on the scout. Hera has no loom on this villager still, but he's walled him in with the berries. So that villager is going to be fine. And DauT has successfully prevented Hera from pushing in another deer for the time being. I miss MBL co-casting. Yep. Yep. He would have had some words about the mule cart for sure. This mule looks like a friendly mule, right? Feudal Age. Did he get loom? No, he didn't. He never does. But to be fair to Hera, there's not many villagers exposed here. I think it would be fine if DauT came in with the scout and tried to kill a vill on this main wood line. And this guy is not exposed either. Let's see what DauT's plan is. He might have gone Georgians just to get the efficiency of the mule cart, and then later on the fortified church, which gives 10% gather rate to every villager within 10 tiles of it. Kind of like a buff similar to what the HRE get in Age of Empires 4. With their, what's that called? It's called the Aachen Chapel or whatever. Similar to that. Did Hera do loom? No, he did not. Barracks for both. And it was an early barracks for DauT because he wanted to make a second building and he did not want to make a mill. Why did they there was a gold issue apparently. DauT preventing Hera's scout from getting in here and being a little bit naughty. And DauT is actually looping his scout all the way back around here. And he's going to find some more deer. So maybe he can just go from hunt to hunt to hunt. Hera gets a couple of hits up against the mule cart. Double bit axe looks super weird being researched in that cart. This is a cart of science, okay? There is an entire smithy inside of this. Why was there there was a bugged gold. Apparently. And DauT will go for an archer range to follow this up. I believe the Georgians also... Oh, that's Armenians that get the extra benefit from the mule cart upgrades, right? Not the Georgians. So tough to keep these two sorted in my head. As DauT tries to dance around the scouts, Hera's going to have these scouts coming out here, and Hera's going to know that DauT is out here somewhere with a mule cart. Now, DauT has a spearman to help these villagers, and he's got some more spearmen over on the berries over here. But Hera's going to be looking for these vills for sure. Doesn't have scouting over here, so he can't see the deer. Or lack thereof. But he knows that mule cart is somewhere. Come to the gold. Doesn't see anything. Not taking the hunt back there. Looping back over to the berries. Not taking the wood. Gets a couple early hits against the villager, but then leaves. And micros away with the other scout too. Good control from Hera. Now you can see a villager pulled a little bit out of position. Still doesn't see where this mule cart is. And DauT has actually sent another spearman out here. So great job. And DauT is coming forward now. Spearmen and skirmishers. Pushing forward on this side. He's got his own scout working away. Still doesn't have a stable though. And this is likely a blacksmith back here. Yep. And now Hera is looping around from the other side with the scouts. And things have suddenly got a little bit concerning for DauT here. Because he's only got 2 spearmen to help him out. If he loses even one of those against the skirms, it's a super free win for Hera. And he's going to have to bring this army back. And he's going to have to start walling up behind this. And start getting some defenses set up around the berries as well. Does have 4 additional skirmishers in that archer range. With fletching on the way, however. Hmm. 18 army for DauT, 11 army only for Hera, but he has scouts. Scouts are really powerful here. Especially if the spearmen aren't in position. DauT is just trying to micro down the skirmishers, and it looks like he's found some good hits. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 skirmishers down. Keeping the spearmen right near his skirms, and this is the type of control we want to see from DauT. It's not super fancy, it just gets the job done. And that's the way that he plays. 5 farms now set up. Oh boy. Slab farms, 50%. Extra farming speed for Hera. 13 already placed versus 7 from DauT. And now he has to go back with that mule cart. Res collected. Yep. Hera's starting to pull in front. DauT will get 2 scouts. Hera almost loses another one, and he doesn't have enough to maybe fight against the villagers. He decides he wants a villager kill, and he gets it. Meanwhile, DauT is pushing from this side. He's got a lot of skirms. He's got a lot of spearmen. Hera is still out here on the berries. And it feels like a position where he might need to abandon this. However, if he gets some really good snipes on the spearmen early, his scouts can find value against these skirms. And Hera is now stretching out for the gold. It's even a situation where Hera might even go second stable. Scout in Feudal Age. With this farming eco, kind of insane. Total res collected 300 ahead for Hera, despite having access to the mule cart here for DauT. The collected res is kind of crazy, actually. Look at the food. Going up and up and up. DauT actually getting the infantry armor. Going for the market. Doesn't matter what civ he is. He's always going to build that market. And the stable behind this. As Hera pushes forward with some scouts. Also making some more skirms. And going for more farms. This is getting very concerning for DauT. Very, very concerning. The way this food eco is spiraling out of control. However, once he has a market, it's gonna be fine. Also, the fact that there's nothing here but spearmen to defend, and Hera has come forward with the skirms. If he just came forward with the scouts, DauT would be able to defend against this. But the skirms are backing this up. And now DauT isn't able to properly protect his villagers. 1 spearman down, 2 spearmen down. Misses the shots on that one. Clicks up to Castle Age at the same time. And DauT is up to Castle Age as well. As the scouts come over, they see the villagers on the gold. They see the mule cart. And the skirms are still working away on these spears. And so many dead spears, folks. As the scouts engage against the villagers. He doesn't have the armor, but he does have forging. And he's going to kill 1, 2, and 3 vills here. From DauT. A disaster. Absolute disaster for DauT. I'm not convinced by whatever strategy he was trying to go for here. Feels like the slabs pick from Hera. It looks like slabs are back on the menu, boys and girls. It looks like they're fully back on the menu. Unnecessary vills. DauT knows best. Maybe. What unit comp is Georgians good in Castle? Well, they could go for the unique unit. They could go for cavalry. Their cavalry do heal over time. I think it's like 5 HP in Dark, 10 HP in Feudal, 15 per minute in Castle Age. So you could go Knights. 5% really took slabs from Abysmal to worth playing. I think so. I mean, look at the res collected. Big difference. Yeah, the thing about civ differences is that the tiny littlest margin can snowball into a significantly better eco given a couple minutes. Because all of those resources you're getting additionally into the bank, maybe that's an extra vill here, or a faster TC by a couple minutes, which means 2 extra villagers, or maybe an extra unit, which will clear up the army from your opponent, which means your eco's safe behind. I don't think slabs are one of the best civs in the game now, but they're certainly much better than they were. Another TC for DauT. Second TC for Hera as well. And the farms are pumping out food. As we see already 5 knights on the field for Hera. We only have 1 knight on the field and a monk for DauT. And this TC might be denied. Oh, God. Gonna try and save this villager. She's gonna die. And Hera's tracking any villagers coming out here. And there is the monk from the fortified church, which is giving a boost to the entire economy near here from DauT. He's also building another one here. Can garrison villagers inside of that as well. But is it enough? I mean, knights are going to be really tough to stop, even with pikeman research already. Player with Hera's skill set, he can just use this mobility and chip away your villagers. Always have a presence at the back of your eco. And you see him kind of tracking whether there's any monks available to snipe as well. As he pulls away both of these knights on weak HP. Does he actually get them away for good? Yep, this one goes north. This one goes west. And these guys are going to go back home and heal. Or they're just going to die to the pikemen because I expected too much. I definitely expected too much there. This one, though. Surely this one on 1 HP will survive. Here come the scouts. Bye-bye, monk. Damn, dude. And he gets away without even being hit. And then he loses 2 of them. I should stop saying anything. As soon as I start talking about Hera escaping with wounded units, they die. They just die. Another monastery here from DauT. He is boosting his entire eco right now. The gold miners are 10% more efficient. The builders are 10% more efficient. The farmers and the wood choppers are 10% more efficient. And this farmer is 10% more efficient. DauT's eco going to catch up. Hera has to win by mid-castle. I don't know about that. Hera's 3 TCs with slab farms. Even with this right here, DauT's farms are not as quick as Hera's. Is there a point where towers are worth for Georgians? Who gets the Svan towers? Is that Georgians or is that Armenians? I think that's Georgians, right? It's Georgians. What do they do? So it turns towers into like a scorpion. It has pass-through damage. Hera snipes down the monk, escapes with the wounded unit. And escapes with the wounded units over here. Beautiful job from Hera to totally escape with these wounded units. And he does. He takes a great trade there, and he's still over 2,000 resources collected ahead of DauT. Even with the boosts he's getting from the churches. DauT is getting Sanctity. He's adding in some more monks, but Hera has Light Cav, and that's a dead monk, and that's another dead monk, and this might even be a dead monk. DauT manages to protect. Okay. Knights are coming forward, all healed up by the monks behind. And Hera's food eco is absolutely out of control right now. At least it feels like it. Every single time I look over, he's got so much food in the bank, despite creating knights from 2 stables. And some light cav as well. 34 or 35 on food. Hand carts coming in as well. Sanctity on the way. These slab monks are very quick. They don't need fervor. They're just fast. You can see them waddling forward. 0.84 speed versus the base of 0.7 speed. Do monks heal themselves in the churches? I don't know, actually. Monks are moving back. Scout is trying to snipe. It's not going to happen. And now the monks are getting conversions on the pikemen. And the mangonel can get a big shot, maybe. Remember, Hera can heal up all of this damage behind, and that's not many knights going down at all. And Hera's pulling the weak units away. He's also looking for monks from DauT. He's going to snipe this monk. Not before a conversion comes in. He's going to snipe this monk before a conversion comes in. And he's going to take out these monks with the knights as well. Hera has 1,600 food in the bank. Oh my god. This is what slabs used to be. And there was a reason they were changed. Because people were going like 7 stable light cav on Arabia. Hera's got to be looking at this like, holy man. DauT has 100 food in the bank. Hera's 1,400. And now we just go super spam with the barracks. Could actually sell it with the market, but I don't know if Hera even has a market. He does not. Hera might get super stubborn here and think like, I don't need to do this with the market. I should be able to balance my eco. Don't need to waste res. But at this point, I mean, if you have 1,800 food in the bank, you probably should, as the monks just out-heal all of the damage. And I'd be surprised if Hera even lost a unit there. Did he lose a unit? He lost a single monk. That's it. KD is 99 to 49 currently. Still pushing on this side. Still has 2,000 food in the bank as he finally goes for a market with 1 villager only. And he waits for his gold to organically come in. Also adds in another TC. More barracks from DauT. 89 villagers from him. 20 villagers behind Hera. Look at res collected. Almost 6k behind. And that's with the boosted eco near all of these fortified churches. And he's made sure to make them all around his economy here. But Imperial Age is on the way for Hera, and the longsword switches in. And the attack rounds are going to come in on these pikemen if DauT isn't careful. Hera is so good at managing these multi-unit compositions. He's keeping his monks safe at all times. He's pulling his knights back to heal. He's getting the attack rounds with his mangonels. Any other player, it's a very difficult task, but it just seems easy for him. It seems so simple when you're watching Hera play. Longsword spam is in. He suddenly has no food, but DauT realizes that this is just not gonna happen, right? Hera was even going for 2 siege workshops back there. My man had 6 TCs. He had enough stone for a castle. And he takes that one 1-1. Let's take a look at the food eco. That's a big difference maker right there. Big difference maker. 4k more food collected by Hera. Even with the boosted eco around those fortified churches. Relics, something we didn't even talk about. Hera did gather those. He had all 5. And the KD is super in his favor as well. Wonderful game from Hera. DauT, I don't know what the super innovative strategy is there from Georgians. Maybe it wasn't meant to be really innovative. Maybe it was just thinking with the mule cart, I can get more efficient eco, right? And that'll propel me forward. And I can play into the fortified churches, but apparently you can't keep up with the Slavs there. You're trying to match economy with the Slavs against Hera. Apparently it's just not going to work. Dave, are you Canadian? T90's chat is asking. Dude, T90's chat knows exactly what I am. They know I'm Canadian, bro. Come on now. T90 started streaming again. He's always been streaming on Facebook, but he's back on Twitch as of today. Boom, bum, 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 bum. He's been live for 6 hours. I've been live for 7.5 hours. My voice is really hurting right now, guys. But we're gonna make our way through this this set. You play with the bold Vils mod? No. Dave doesn't like European people because we won't invite Canada to Eurovision, dude. Canada is an I don't know how to put this. Honestly, I don't think we're qualified. Canada is not cringe enough for Eurovision. I'm sorry. I don't think we're qualified. I think it's only set wins. Crazy Babshka. Canada was in Eurovision? No, dude, were we? No, bro, no. I expected better. I expected more. That's the worst thing I've heard all day. I'll be right back. I think Hera picked and closed, Roxy. I think he picked out some map. We're going on to Black Forest. Canada is rightful property of the UK anyway. All right. Consider streaming this. Oh no. What did we do? What did we Canada, what did you do? Eurovision Canada will join the family in 2023. Oh no. When is Eurovision? When does it? Isn't it in the summer? Isn't it already done? It's in May. Yeah. So we've already done it. Good. It's over. No one remembers. All right. Welcome to Black Forest. Welcome. And we have a really weird generation with both players being very far away. And we also have wolves in between DauT and this middle area. DauT is playing as the Britons. Hera is playing as the Portuguese, and Hera is sending villagers right away. And he's going to try and get this forward wall down so that he can come into DauT's space, but DauT can't come into his. And DauT has a lot of space to wall here if he doesn't contest this with his vills, and it doesn't look like he is. He's just going to play pretty defensively, similar to what I believe Valis played with the Britons against ACCM, who was playing Aztecs, if I remember how that played out. Valis just went into the boom, basically. He had himself a tower in defense. He had himself some stone walls. I think he went for a drush as well, and Hera's actually managing to sneak a villager in here, so that could be huge. Could be massive. How far behind does this put Hera? A little bit, but it's worth it. Most of the time, whichever player gets the forward wall down will end up winning the game on 1v1 BF, especially when they manage to sneak a villager in as well. Okay. Villager is at the back. And what is the little villager going to do? Hera? Trying to be sneaky. He's coming in right towards the berries, and he sees that DauT doesn't have loom. And now he's going to lame a little bit. Okay. Just trying to be annoying. DauT is getting loom, though. That wall is going to be very annoying for DauT. That means the villagers have to walk all the way around to drop off, except these guys that are super close. As soon as you have more than 2 villagers, it's going to be pretty annoying on the efficiency. Loom is in, though, for DauT. Hera will likely lose this villager. Hera 100% loses this villager. Bye-bye. Night-night. And DauT pushes that away. So, probably not worth it for Hera. He forced his opponent to get loom a little bit earlier than he otherwise would. But that's about it. Seems like a big waste. Yeah, it kind of is. And he just killed the wall as well. So, not really any damage done at all. Celine Dion was in Eurovision 1988 representing Switzerland. Oh, you read the website as well. I did see that. I did see that. All right, Hera's going Feudal Age, and Hera's going to go for some pressure. Like I said before, he has the opportunity to come into DauT space here. DauT cannot go through this wall back into Hera's space. So that's a huge advantage for Hera. And DauT has to be very careful with his eco. And he's going to have to make sure that he's got good scouting or walls up to protect himself. Especially when he sees the fast uptime from Hera. Dave represents Bullet Chin then? Yep. If you're wondering about the wolves on this map, for every boar here, that's not a boar, that's a deer. Those are deer as well. For every boar, there is at least 1 wolf. Usually 2. You can see 2 wolves right here, and Hera is unfortunately going to find out that there are 2 wolves right here, although he should know, because he saw that boar. Good micro with the villager. And that wolf is being stabbed. Oh, he did. Also, militia being added in from Hera. So he is going to apply pressure to DauT. DauT might have wanted to go FC, but I don't know if he's going to be in a position to do that. Because he's going to have to respond to this archer range. Maybe he could wall like this to the TC. As Hera comes in, maybe a little bit too greedy and snipes that sheep, but he does manage to dodge the first volley, and DauT will now see the militia. And DauT, I guess he'll just go FC. I mean, he can make an archer range here to wall a little bit, He can make a blacksmith, maybe over here, to prevent the militia from coming in. And he could potentially click up. If he has food, which he does not have. He's got 4 vills queued, but he's only got 2 villagers on the berries that are about to be cut off by the archers. And he sees the range, and he's going into a stable. Oh, no. Oh, no. DauT's going to be in feudal age for a while here, folks. DauT is going to be feudal for a while. Does not have a market. Tried to go fast castle. Cut it a little bit too close, and now is forced to go into scouts. And skirmishers. So bye-bye all of the food that he's built up. He could go up, though. No, there was no potential to go up there. He had 2 villagers on berries. That's it. I mean, if he idled his TC and stayed at 23 villagers, sure. But then you have nothing. Absolutely nothing. TC killed at least one of the 3 boars that he lured? Maybe. I mean, Hera, if it's any consolation to DauT, he did kill a villager from Hera earlier. And Hera's not really close to going up himself, as Hera now goes for a tower over on this side. He'll need to wall this one in immediately. Otherwise, DauT just comes over here, batters it down. Hera does have archers and militia to maybe support this. But Hera needs to go for walls instantly around this tower. Otherwise, it's just dead. And yeah, DauT's just coming out. DauT's like, no, kid. That's not how we do things here. I'm not going to let you get away with this tower. A couple archers garrison inside of this, and DauT will be pushing forward with his villagers. Hera will need to retreat. DauT also has some archers and a skirmisher underneath there, so the archers from Hera can't just sit there and snipe the villagers. That's a good response from DauT. Really good response. He's made the best of a bad situation. He still has 6 villagers queued right now, and he's going to find another villager kill from Hera, and he's going to find a 3rd as well. If he can run in with the scouts there. That villa's on 1 HP. Definitely need to take care of that. You don't want her in the back of your economy. Archers kind of cutting off the reinforcements from Hera now. And Hera's not in the best position. Credit to DauT for not only adding the archer range and producing skirms, but realizing that he's not getting up to castle age anytime soon. And he needs to go for some scouts as well to deal with the skirms from his opponent. And the scouts have made things quite difficult for Hera. These scouts aren't that much of a threat anymore because they're super weak. But they definitely won some fights for DauT early, and future scouts are going to continue to be super valuable. So you see them pushing away the skirmishers, and that militia finally getting cleared up. He committed. He knew he was going to have to make feudal age army, and he definitely committed. However, behind this, Hera still in a good position. I think DauT has made the best of a bad situation, but it was kind of a bad situation that he forced on himself by trying to go FC with no walls whatsoever. As the villager goes down, more skirms go down. Hera's lost 3 vills, but he's on the way to the castle age. And he adds more farms. He's not going to stone. I think this might be a situation where Hera's lack of YOLO comes back to bite him. He's going to want to go into a standard composition here and not force down a castle or anything. Market here from DauT. And now Hera has to worry about DauT's army pushing forward. Second stable here from Hera. Armor. Bloodlines. DauT is up to Castle Age. No surprise. Uses the market, but keeps the stone. So he can go into extra TCs. And remember, TCs are cheaper on the wood costs with Britons. So we could see a situation where he immediately just drops 2 TCs and starts booming. I would love to see DauT go for a wall behind this right now. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. We still can't see the stable from Hera. He's just on the edge of maybe being able to see that. And yeah, he's through. You can see the stable. You can see the villagers. There's a weak villager here. That villa's dead. And maybe another one as well. As Hera brings out the scouts that he was queuing inside those stables. DauT has killed 4 villagers now from Hera. He's collected 1,000 more resources in total. And he's going to be able to maybe snipe another villager if he can click the weak one. Yep. Gets another one. Might get another one. Nope. Doesn't make it in time. Castle Age is still 25 seconds away from him. And Hera is pushing forward with knights as DauT goes for a second stable of his own. So it could be a knight versus knight play. DauT should really be walling up on his side. Yeah. Could be. Another TC from DauT. Looks like he sniped another villager. 6-0 KD. DauT has forging on this scout, so Hera has to be careful. And does end up taking it out, but some sloppy moments maybe from Hera to lose 6 villagers already. Really, really rough. He still has army pressure forward. But DauT is going to have a pretty condensed eco. Pretty safe eco for the time being. As Hera's looking for his first villager pick of the game. He's unable to get a villager. And DauT will clear this up with the knights. And DauT has a TC to garrison into. That guy just runs away. Finally does get his first villager kill on that side. Might get another one here. Nope, she escapes. More knights coming out from Hera. That's all it is, guys. It's just knights, I suppose. I don't know if this is the game plan, but this is the adapted game plan. This is the revised version from Hera. Longbow halbs, I think that's all DauT needs. I mean, DauT would love longbow halb right now. That's a long way away. Monasteries will be added in for these weak knights that Hera will surely save. But DauT is chasing after with Briton knights. There's the monastery right there from Hera. More knights on the way as well. And I think DauT shouldn't let him get away with these. He can't keep getting away with this, DauT. Chase after those weak ones. Kill them. But of course, Hera has them on a different group. And he brings them back. Any particular reason Hera didn't go for the standard castle fast stimp organ guns? Not his style, I guess. Potential good damage here from Hera as he tries to snipe the villagers. He's going to pull the knight away. Distract the units. And takes a vill. And he's about to escape with this knight as well. Although he does lose a scout on that side. And Hera does indeed escape with this knight. Now he's going to push this entire knight army away with one monk converting. Nope, DauT comes in. And I think DauT might realize that a lot of these knights are weak from Hera. Hera pulls another one away. DauT trying to do the same thing. But he dies, and maybe at the end of the day, it's not an engagement worth taking from DauT, but who knows? He does have the eco behind to kind of replace these. I don't know if Hera has the same level of economy to replace these knights that he's losing. No, Bloodlines kind of blows. Yep. does. That's why Britons oftentimes don't make knights. But DauT is just trying to buy himself some time. DauT's wood? DauT has a lot of wood. Yes. And he'll simply go for another TC. Can he get the quick wall up in time? No. And Hera will deny this TC for the time being. DauT's going to need to retreat from this position. Another villager goes down. Another villager goes down. Third villager dying now. As the knights come back this way, and Sanctity is on the way. Portuguese also get significantly better monks than the Britons, but those British monks are also scary as Hera shift deletes 3 knights at once. Does DauT have Loom? Yes. Only 4 knights on the field from Hera. It's a full monk switch now. And Light Cav also on the field from Hera. To snipe the monks from DauT. Conversions coming in from Hera. He's only converting 2 knights. He's got 3 monks. He does get 2 of them, though. And DauT is losing his monks behind here. However, Sanctity coming in clutch. Light Cav will need to 3-hit these, and Hera only manages to get 2 of them. And now Hera is retreating back to his monasteries. And if we look at the eco, 50 villager eco for Hera. He's finally on stone. 69 villagers for DauT with 31 place farms. There's no way back for Hera, surely? There's always a way back on BF. Light Cav coming in, sniping the monks. And it's just too many knights here from DauT. Hera calls the GG. Maybe a little bit over ambitious. He got the wall that he wanted. DauT takes that game. But he didn't really do that much with it. And DauT fully investing into feudal age defense. Fully into feudal age defense. Stable, scouts, and skirmishers. After he was initially planning to go fast castle. Really, really solid. Also, Hera committing a little bit too much to this, right? You have the middle position. You're Portuguese. You're in a spot where you can do some good early damage and then try and get up to castle age and drop a castle forward like most people do on BF. Then go imp or organ guns. Seems solid. Not his style, though, for sure. The worst thing he did was sneak the Ville forward. True. And then he brought more villagers forward. To get the wall down, it feels like you can just go FC yourself. And then a castle here, organ guns, another castle, Imperial Age, bop, 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 treb all this stuff down. That was DauT's home map, though. So, Hera now has Land Madness and 4 lakes. DauT is very good on both of those maps. And we'll see what he can cook up, maybe with Armenians as a potential. DauT only needs 1 more win to beat Hera in a set, which I don't remember the last time he actually did that. Someone look it up. When's the last time DauT beat Hera? Lithuanians versus Bohemians on Land Madness is my prediction. Wow, that is a spicy one, dude. That is really spicy. Lithuanians is probably for Four Lakes, right? It's either Magyars or Burmese on Land Madness for Hera. Could go Burmese on Four Lakes as well. Maybe. No Blender Dave? No. Get a good... Ah. Yo, Gunner, thank you for the 23 months. Appreciate it. Mom and Alish, thank you for the 1,000 bits as well. Thanks for being here, everyone. Appreciate all of you. Three won in a show match in 2020. Oh boy. Are you coming to Germany for NAC? I am indeed. Are you? Do you watch any American football? I have. I prefer Canadian football. I like the rules better, but mostly I like the fact that there's way less commercials. I can't watch NFL anymore, dude. There's no football. It's just all commercials. Can I kiss you at NAC? It depends. Depends on what you look like. Real question is American or Canadian bacon? If I'm going to make it myself, just regular bacon, I don't know if there's such a thing as American bacon. I assume you're talking about the strips bacon. But if I were to choose like the peak, Canadian bacon's peak is very high. Like if you have a female bacon sandwich, oh, some egg on it, some mustard, some lettuce, some onions. Maybe a little bit of maple syrup drizzle on it or something. Pretty good. Have you watched Iowa college football? No, I have watched college football. So I have probably watched Iowa play. I'm assuming there's a University of Iowa. I'm assuming there's an Iowa State University because that's usually, there's probably an Iowa Technical because that's usually the way it works. Are they the Ducks? The only Ducks I watch are the Mighty Ducks. All right? Chat, Flying V, assemble. No Iowa Tech? Oh. Quack! We're going to migrate. The Flying V, not only does it make sense as a hockey form, it's the worst hockey formation of all time. You ever watch UFC? I do. If there's a big fight, yeah. I enjoy it. All right. Hera versus DauT. Armenians versus Magyars. So what is DauT cooking here with the Armenians? They can get the infantry upgrades one age earlier, and that includes being able to make spearmen in the Dark Age. It does not include being able to make men-at-arms upgrade in the Dark Age, though. The tech tree is very clear on that. They didn't want that. included. That would be very, very powerful. They also get some food spent off on their mule cart. And they also have access to the warrior priest and the fortified churches. They get a relic for free on their first fortified church. But we'll see what DauT is going to cook here. Armenians are definitely my favorite of the two civs. I think they're really cool. Just the infantry upgrades earlier is very entertaining. And also the compound bow has a lot of potential, I think. And the warrior priest as well. Armenians also benefit from a 25% increase on all of the eco upgrades that they get from the mule cart. So that includes the mining upgrades. That includes the wood chopping upgrades. Is it composite? I thought it was compound. Is it composite bow? Composite? Compound bow? Composite? Who gets compound bow? Composite? Okay. Someone gets compound bow. Did they not? Who gets that? Why am I so confused? Shut up! Recurve bow? Compound is the evolved version. Compound interest bowl? Oh, that sounds like a college football. That sounds like a college football event. And now the Compound Interest Bowl, brought to you by Wells Fargo. And we're going to have the Dorito quarterly player of the quarter update, brought to you by Suzuki. Suzuki, we've been making mediocre cars for the last 45 years. Come join the Suzuki family. If anyone hasn't watched college football, maybe any Europeans out there, you might not understand, but that is incredibly accurate. Mule cart being made over on the deer, and this can roam from deer to deer to deer. All the way around. What the hell? I have a Suzuki? I called it average. You might be just an average kind of guy. I don't know. Suzuki-chan? Oh my god, touch some grass, bro. The Suzuki Swift is an absolute workhorse, Dave. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I remember every single summer camp counselor had one of those little Suzuki hatchback SUV truck mixes. What were those called? What were those called? The ones with the two-door. That's the Swift? Oh, the Samurai? I don't know. Are we shitting on Japanese? No, I said they were average. Average is not bad. All right, stable for DauT. Hera once again went up without Loom, but DauT didn't take advantage of that at all, and Hera still doesn't have Loom as he's going for scouts here. See, the compound bow is actually a thing. I didn't just make up a word there. It is compound bow, but apparently the unit is called composite bowman or something like that. Anyway, DauT's walling in his mule cart. People were asking on Reddit, how on earth do you quick wall these or small wall these mule carts? Well, this is how. You just put it in there like a normal unit, and he's fine. He's also getting double bit axe, producing some scouts, and going for some spearmen. He can go for pikemen in the feudal age, should he wish it. But he does not wish it currently. And he's still gathering from the hunt over on this side, and there's a spearman to protect. And Hera, I think, is wandering around looking for any exposed mule carts. But he won't find it. Hera should start counting vills. Be like, okay, I'm at 23 vills. There's 7 vills here. I see 8 villagers over there. And I see 4 vills over here. So we're missing some vills. Can you garrison mule cart on PC? You can garrison mule cart in the TC, yes. You can also garrison it in a tower as well. Seems a little bit counterintuitive, but it is what it is. And there's Loom for Hera. Right as the scout comes forward, as soon as he sees the scout forward, he gets Loom. Damn, dude. Hera's kind of crazy with it, I'm not going to lie. So, Magyars will get the cheaper scouts, and they get forging right away. And that's basically the Magyar bonus. Also in Castle Age, their Cav Archers will produce faster, and they have one of the deadliest compositions in the game as Hera tries to body block this villager, and there's no way he gets that villager. If he got that villager, I would uninstall. Crazy level of blocking and micro there to try and snipe that woman. Doesn't quite manage to get her, though. DauT feels like he really hasn't gotten many hits on these scouts at all. It's still only a 1-0 KD in favor of Hera. And I believe that was a spearman he killed earlier. DauT has 8 spearmen. And I think the pikeman upgrade is incoming. Nope, it's the men-at-arms upgrade. It's the men-at-arms upgrade. Hang on a second. He doesn't have any militia on the field. Is DauT going feudal age longswords? Did he mean to click pikemen? Is he going to send these villagers forward for barracks? Pounder, thank you for the 7 months.
The BTTV extension. I have been wondering for so long what the emote adding was all about because I only ever saw text show up.
Yep. That's us. Misclick confirmed. Misclick doubled down upon. Longsword is on the way from DauT. Feudal age longswords. Will this be the first time we have seen the feudal age longswords here from the Armenians? I don't think we saw it from ACCM in that game on Haboob. And will this be the first time since 2020 that DauT wins a set against Hera? He's shifted the villagers over to gold. He's getting supplies, and he's getting ready. And Hera better prepare himself because the wave of units is incoming. But Hera, maybe reading this situation, trying to go up to Castle H himself. He's not necessarily afraid yet of any of the army that DauT has on the field currently. Still a lot of spearmen being made from DauT. And it's important to realize that DauT, in addition to the longswords, can also go for pikemen. And as Hera clicks up the Castle Age, DauT has not even completed a single longsword. There we go. Finally. More longswords on the way. Archer range is coming out from Hera. DauT's going to lose that scout. I don't think this is... I think DauT is maybe set the oven temperature a little bit too high when he... Here. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Still no infantry upgrades from the blacksmith. Pikeman is now coming in, and Hera has to respect the fact that DauT can get pikeman here. And the longsword is here, and the spearman is blocking. Let us out, say the villagers, but the spearman is body blocking. The villagers can't escape. Hera's gonna lose 2 vills. That pikeman is a goddamn hero. Keeping DauT's hopes alive here as Hera tries to escape with the vill, and he's actually going to save her. Longswords are coming, presumably. Where are they? They're all the way at home. We only have 2 forward. We got 2 somewhere else. Pikemen are now protecting. Castle Age is going to be coming in here for Hera. And Hera is not usually the player to go Cav Archers, but he's actually going to make Cav Archers here. I can't remember the last time I saw Hera go for a Cav Archer composition. Even with Cav Archer civs, he usually ends up going for crossbows. Hera lost all his scouts? Yep. Hera lost all his scouts. Yeah. They died. Okay. The only time longswords are viable, I guess, is in the feudal age. And even then, maybe not so much. Armor is in. The first armor for DauT, and he's going to get a lot of villager kills over here, at least a lot of HP damage. Can the longsword spam work? DauT is killing 1, 2, 3. Villagers, he's gonna find some more potentially over on this side. He's still trying to kill these. DauT is at 42 vills. Hera's at 32. But Hera is massing up Cav Archers behind this. Still, the Cav Archers only have fletching. They're not doing all that much damage against the longswords. 13 longswords in the queue. And does Hera have time? Does Hera have time to mass these Cav Archers? He's only got one more. And the longswords are pushing in. Hera needs to spend wood to repair and build more quick walls, but he also needs to spend wood to make Cav Archers. And DauT is sending more longswords in. The flood isn't coming. The longswords are going to work away on the gate. Hera's making more farms, but do you have the wood for that, my dude? He's sending more villagers out this way, potentially looking for a gold, which he's found. Longswords are on the farms. He's trying to repair the gate, but he won't be able to for very much longer. Also, pikemen chasing the Cav Archers on this side. Hera is desperately trying to save his gold villagers over here. He's got 4 Cav Archers now. DauT has 8 pikemen and longswords behind it. He kills another villager. And DauT is coming back here to kill another villager. New civs. Old player. DauT loves it when the new civs drop. You would think with the amount of experience he has, he would be much better with the old civs. But DauT is a super creative player. And we see another villager going down. Another 3 villagers going down. Hera has 34 vills right now. Eco Kitty is 7-1. There's still a chance for Hera, though, because he has these Cav Archers. And Hera, if he masses the Cav Archers, will be in a really good position. And he's managed to keep his TC running. He's got 500 food. DauT is not clicking up yet either. He's going for a market, though. He's trying to take out these vills. Will she be blocked? No, she escapes. DauT is looking as well. He's like, there's got to be gold somewhere else. Where is it? Lumber camp. It's really bad if this dies. It's really, really bad if this dies. Hera's going to repair that. DauT is going to try and force his way through. Are 2 villagers enough to save it? Are 2 vills enough to save it? Are 2 vills enough to save it? That is almost going down. 3 villagers now. Another longsword working away. The lumber camp, everything on the lumber camp. Hera has another villager he's holding. He's holding the lumber camp, but more longswords are coming in. And DauT gives up. He has found the gold, though. He's found the gold, and he's killed 3 villagers over here with the longsword. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And DauT is about to click up. 52 villagers for him, 35 for Hera, but it's not over yet because DauT's eco is incredibly exposed, right? Mule carts everywhere. And Hera has Cav Archers. It's not over yet. I don't want anyone thinking that DauT is going to win this with the villager lead that he has because it could shift really quickly. However, he is on the gold over here and Hera needs to retreat. DauT needs some towers. He definitely needs some towers, yeah. And he's going onto stone now. Hera just needs to come forward and try and find villagers. Somehow, some way. He's desperate to find villager kills. DauT is desperate to kill these monks and desperate to kill more villagers from Hera. Nuke his eco even more. There is a weak vill here, if he notices. And he's probably going to kill her. Yep. And he's sending in more pikemen as Hera comes forward. But Hera's only finding military at the moment. DauT will go for a tower on the wood line. Is that in time? I don't know. Still no Bodkin arrow for Hera. Could be really rough. And he's going to have to kill the pikemen. So that'll buy DauT some time. As DauT continues to come in here. Oh my God. Tower is finally up. Mule cart garrisons and takes a spot that maybe should have been reserved for a villager. As Hera takes out a couple of villagers now. DauT will need to retreat. With these vills on the gold. Hera's still going to be looking for villager kills. And so is DauT. Behind all of this. DauT continues to raid with the longswords. He continues to raid with the pikemen. As Hera will potentially lose another villager. Nope, creates a space and manages to save her. Eco KD 15-5. Actual KD 69-31. DauT goes for another tower, and he's in the castle age, and he's going for stables. Hera's res in the bank, actually looking not too bad. As DauT is all out of infantry now. He's got 5 pikemen. That's it. The first wave is over. Let's see how deep we can go with this game. Hera really needed another TC. He didn't have the wood, bro. Maybe you could have said, like, stop queuing or stop seeding farms. But, like, DauT was consistently forcing him to repair it and kept coming in on that wood eco. Bloodlines, light cav as well. And villagers going down. Only 9 villagers ahead now for DauT. Significantly more resources collected, but Hera, with the cav archers, is going to be in a decent position. DauT has bought himself some time to build military, and he snipes another monk. That's a great job from DauT. DauT 0 on gold, not looking good. Well, he's heavy on stone. So I think DauT is interested in castles or Omega Towers in defense. Either way, Hera is adding another TC, and this game is going to extend a little longer here, folks. We're not going to see Hera tap out just because of some paltry cheese infantry rush. He's going to play on, and he's actually in a position where he could drag himself back into this game. DauT garrisons in the fortified church. Hera realizing that's not doing all that much damage to him. He's just going to run right by, and he loses only 1 cav archer. He's going to kill some more vills. Warrior priest coming out from DauT. Light cav as well being taken out. He sees the TC over here now. And he's still losing villagers. Hera's doing a phenomenal job with the cav archers. And DauT is kind of stalling out a little bit. Hera's got a lot of resources in the bank. 3rd TC over here. And of course the cav archer army has been putting in work. There's not enough room in this fortified church for all of the villagers. Maybe the warrior priest can get it done. Handcart also on the way for Hera. Res collected significantly more here for DauT, but does it matter if most of his army that he used that res on died? Right? He's lost 85 units this game. And Hera's almost evened out the KD. I want to see something more here from DauT. Warrior priests are bringing in relics, which looks super weird. As DauT goes for a 3rd TC and a 4th town center. Gonna boom it out. And Hera just doesn't care about these towers. No fletching, don't care. No bodkin, don't care. Now the Eco KD is almost even. After all of the craziness that happened earlier, Eco KD is almost even. It's a lot of CA, yep. Magyar CA are very, very dangerous. Especially if Hera gets to Imperial Age, which he might at this rate. As he gets in again, there's still a hole on the wood line. That's absolutely brutal. How do you deal with this? Getting fletching is a good start. But we can see DauT's Eco is just not in a position to get fletching currently. You need castles. You need fletching. Some scorpions as well to maybe, you know, push the cav archers away. Could be a good bet. DauT still has... Well, he doesn't have the villager lead anymore. I was going to say he has the villager lead, but Hera has actually come back. Hera has come back from that situation. I think a situation many people would have resigned in, but he rightly realized that his cav archers as long as he keeps him alive, can bring him back into this game. Oh boy. Scorpion's getting a few decent hits there. But not enough. And now Hera has 26 on food. He's got plenty on gold, and he's going to start spamming knights. We have Composite Bowman from DauT. And I think DauT's starting to realize that he's in a bad spot. Even with all of the villagers he killed earlier, all of the eco damage he did earlier, he is in a terrible position now. Composite bow can kill knights? Yeah, but they can't kill cav archers. Unfortunately. No fletching just hurts so much? Yep. It does. Can DauT stall this until he has an army to fight it? What can he make to fight it? What can the Georgians go for here? Or, sorry, the Armenians go for to fight this? Composite Bowman will be ignoring any pierce armor that Hera has, so the +2 armor doesn't really make a difference here against these guys. But DauT just now getting fletching means that he wasn't doing much damage to begin with, and here come the cav archers. Uh-oh. Do they get the power towers? No, that's the Georgians. Not so composed now, are we? Oh, man. What a comeback from Hera. What a crazy comeback from Hera. Damn, dude. That lumber camp. That lumber camp was the game changer. That was the turning point. That was it. And I think it got down to like 10 HP or something at some point. If DauT gets in there, he kills like half of those villagers. Hera has no wood coming in. Damn, dude. Would have loved to see it work. We can see it. The potential for it is DauT does DauT things here. And he's like, well, if I'm going to go out, I might as well go out with a bang. Do it, he says. Do it. He wants it to happen. And it's not even close. Do it, he says. GG called. What a game. What a comeback from Hera. DauT was really cooking with the strategy there. And it just didn't work out at the end of the day, but it was so close. It was so close. And big credit to Hera for not giving up there. Right? Like where was that lumber camp fiasco? We had all this stuff going on here, and then DauT shifts over to this lumber camp. And if this thing goes down, it's at 114 HP there. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30. Hera shifted another villager. I think it got down to like 30 something at some point. Didn't get lower than that. But if this goes down, imagine all of these longswords into this wood line. Hera's got 9 villagers over there. That's like a third of his eco. And then he can't produce any cav archers. I don't think he can even make another lumber camp because he doesn't have any wood. If he doesn't send an additional villager to repair there, he's toast. He is toast, and at the same time, he's dealing with this stuff over here, too. Yeah, DauT should have... So, in that situation, I think he had 2 longswords idled and 2 pikemen attacking the lumber camp. So, at the end of the day, he probably should have pulled the pikemen away and had the longswords attacking for more DPS. But, I mean, that's just... It's really hard to do in the moment, right? Loss for Armenians, win for the Magyars, and we go on to the next game. And Hera's going to be feeling a lot better about this. Going into game 5 on his home map of 4 lakes. Yeah, it still play great. I think so as well. Yeah. Wait, arena start, you go Ram as Cumans, and ally goes Longswords as Armenians, all in feudal. Ooh. that would be interesting. And then your third ally is Persians. And they douche. Dave, let's try. No, your third ally is Georgians, because I think the repair bonus is a team bonus, and they're douching. So all 3 players could feasibly be repairing for less resources. I don't know about it, though, because you're going to reliably kill one guy, and then there's still 2 of them that might be in Castle Age left over. Who knows? $30 seconds. 32 seconds left. Game number 5. We're going to mark the score down for Hera up there. Pog, thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Time Bandit, thank you for the 18 months. Appreciate you. Damn, dude. Damn. Anyone come here from Tristan's stream? How'd it go? Was it fun? Was it nice having him back? Dad came back from the store after 2 years. Dave is the one I like. Exclamation mark. Thank you. Hera playing as Lithuanians, DauT playing as Japanese. We are on 4 lakes here. And this is a game 5, and this would be really big if DauT could win this. But, I mean, both players already have a win under their belt, right? Hera got one against Hart. DauT got a great set win against ACCM. So, even if they lose here, it's not the worst thing ever. Kristen and Viper back. Longswords in feudal age. Moving lumber camps. It's like the Twilight Zone. Exactly. Mass fish from DauT? Maybe. Opinions on the new competitive changes coming to Overwatch 2 in Season 9. Yep. Okay, let's examine the maps. DauT can easily wall here. He can wall to the TC as well, but unfortunately for DauT, he's got a really ugly gold. He's also got a really ugly stone. Sure, they have a great personality, but I'm just saying it like it is. It's not very attractive. It's on a hill, and it's forward. Hera, on the other hand, it's a beautiful gold behind the wood line. And an easy wall off here. And easy wall off here. Hera's got a really solid map. The gold is... the stone is hideous, but the gold is beautiful. We need a corner check first. No corner checks on this map, sorry. If you know, you know. What the fuck, Dave? They have feelings too? I know. I just don't care about their feelings. We need a new boar type hunt unit. Nope. Oh, you mean like yeah, okay. What about a moose? What about a moose or a bison? What about a bison? Iowa is leading Northwestern 7-0 in the fourth quarter of a game with 252 total yards. Oh, God.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Yo, what's up, my guy?
And big college football guys will sit there and be like, "Oh, it's a defensive masterclass. It's really a duel of defensive coaching." It's like, no, it's not. It's just terrible teams. Barracks here from DauT. And he's going to have to do something to protect this gold. Hera getting a little bit close, and DauT's had enough of Hera, you know, forcing out idle time from garrisoning in the TC or snagging his sheep or whatnot. DauT is just going to sit here and contemplate. There we go. She's moving again. He's going to sit here and not fall for the tricks from Hera as he starts to add in militia. Did Hera spot that barracks? He did not. He did not see the barracks. And now he's going to see it. Okay. He does scout it eventually. That could have been big if he didn't notice it. He had to assume something was going on with the Japanese, right? They usually go into either a drush or men-at-arms. Usually men-at-arms on this map. And they'll be fishing behind quite safely. As DauT gets a free hit on this scout, and Hera's going to need to run away. That HP damage actually might matter. He gets to the feudal age. Yo, Steve, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. However, Hera is fully walled behind this. And we'll see what kind of damage DauT can do. Usually it's men-at-arms into an archer range follow-up. DauT does not have the wood yet for the archer range. And he's making extra fish. So it is no range follow-up. It's going to be very difficult for him to get through the walls, but I think Hera will kind of assume that it's going to be archers. And he's going to prep for archers. He's also going to keep his scout forward and look for those skirmisher or archer reinforcements, which just simply won't be here. DauT will use that wood instead to come out to the ponds, which Hera's already on, and to make extra fishing ships. Ooh, interesting. Coming around this side with the men-at-arms. It's an easy wall-off here and an easy-ish wall-off right here for Hera. So even if DauT gets in here, Hera's got some options behind. It's not the worst thing in the world. And maybe DauT just wants to let his scout escape. maybe that's the objective of this mission, right? Operation get this guy out alive. And he's out. DauT will just double check back here to make sure there's no hole, and there isn't, as he makes his way over with a villager, but Hera is already over here with an outpost. Damn, bro. Town watch is in too. And DauT is in full view of Hera over on this side. Does Hera have loom? Yes, he does have loom. Hera's repairing. Japanese men-at-arms are pretty deadly though, and he'll send another villager behind this. He's also got a scout over here exploring the pond, and once again, scout letting him down a little bit, doesn't discover that dock in time. It doesn't see it at all. So DauT will start fishing on this side. DauT's eco behind this, looking pretty strong, actually. Japanese fish is pretty good. He didn't go for that range for the archer follow-up right away, and he's only just now producing archers. So that means he saved a little bit of extra resources he could put right into the fish as he finds the villager over here now. And Hera's going to have to wall this in or go for a fire galley. Hope it comes out in time. Otherwise, this villa's dead. And yeah, DauT's going to stay right on this, and that villager is dead. Second dock from DauT. Does get some damage on that scout, and the scout can't win the 1v1 here against a loomed villager. But, I mean, walling this in anyway is probably a smart decision from DauT.
Let's go, DauT.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Meanwhile, the men-at-arms are still working away on the wall. And Hera has to constantly keep an eye on this, and he's going for range. The archer will be able to push these away. Thank you for casting almost 9 hours for... It has been. Oh my god, it's been 8.5 hours. I know Mem does this on the regular. But my voice was not built for this. You can feel it getting tired. DauT no second building. Ooh. He's forced to make that blacksmith with 3 vills. Does only have 1 archer inside this range. Hera did see the flag, so he doesn't really know how much production DauT's gone for. You here tomorrow? Yep. I'll be casting tomorrow as well. Hera using the fishing ship as a shield against the fire damage. DauT will need to retreat. And Hera actually adding that second dock, so great shielding by that fishing ship. DauT's going to try and get back here behind the dock, where he can use the dock as a shield and he can repair his fire galley. He's doing the first step. He doesn't do the second. He manages to pull this stuff back as well, and it goes for a demo. So DauT's still contesting. Oh my god, I thought he was going to deny Castle Age for a second there. And DauT did too. He pulls away as soon as he sees Castle Age come in. There's a weak villager over here. Maybe DauT can take that. He doesn't see it. No, he does. It looks like he's tasking this guy over there, but he just refuses to do it. And the Japanese man-at-arms does end up taking it out. He's also chasing a villager over here. He's going to clear up the scout. Hera will escape with this vill. And DauT is also taking out this dock on the side. Man-at-arm? No, it's man-at-arms. It's men-at-arms and man-at-arms. It's always plural on the arms. You do not just have one arm. Man@arm.com. That's so stupid. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's really dumb. Don't be ableist. Okay. Good demo there from DauT. And he continues contesting over here. War Galley is on the way, but Hera, he's got some fire ships over on this side, and he's going to manage to clear this up. All the fishing eco from DauT over there. Meanwhile, behind this, Hera's running out of fish, but he still has some left. DauT, same story. As DauT has made his way inside of Hera's base with another skirmisher, and this villager is very weak. Maybe he can clear her up at some point. Cav archers on the way, though, from DauT. Cav archers. He stopped the wall. He's in. Could be problematic. There's a weak villager here. I don't know if DauT has the hover enabled, or he doesn't have the constant HP bars. But I don't know if he's got hover or the classic behavior where you have to manually click every single villager. And DauT must have been overjoyed when he saw that the Japanese now have a bonus for their cav archers. Because DauT loves nothing more than going to cav archers with basically any civilization. And it's going to be a classic DauT play. 3 range cav archer, monastery behind. Does have a demo coming out for the fishing ships. And Hera sees it. How on earth does he see that? Hover is a game changer. Yeah, I like hover better. I don't like the constant HP bars that just sit there. I really don't like that. That's kind of too much visual clutter, but hover is big. DauT, can we please make some elo, not just YOLO CA? He does have eco. He's got fish. He's got 2 TCs. He's going farms. He's fine. Have archers trying to get the villagers, and DauT needs to run. 3 TCs. See? Third town center. 46 fills for DauT. I would say he needs to get his food eco under control, but right now that's just dropping fish traps, essentially. And he doesn't really have the wood for that just yet. Second town center for Hera. Hera is going knights and he's going monks. So DauT will need to track the relic locations. There are 5 relics, I believe, on this map. I can see 4 of them initially. I don't know where the 5th one is. Oh, it's right in the center here. And DauT never gets the conversion, if you ask him. He's going to snag this relic, though, and he's probably going to take this one. So DauT's going to have at least 2 relics. Maximum additional attack Hera can get now is going to be 3. And DauT actually might find this relic, too. I think he can spot that. No. This is the only other one he can see. Hera snagging one of those relics from the left side. Have archers now looping. Back to the wood line. Still no ballistics. No bloodlines, no armor, no ballistics, no thumb ring for these cav archers. But they do have +2 damage against archers, of which Hera has 1 unit that falls under that armor class. DauT running away with more cav archers. He's got 16. University now coming in for DauT. 22 on food, which is solid. 58 villagers, which is better than Hera's 49. And also has horse collar, which is earlier than Hera's horse collar. However, Hera does have 14 fishing ships. And DauT only has 7, and DauT's fishing ship economy is underwhelming at best. Versions coming in. Cav archers at the front. DauT is on stone as well, which should make any DauT fans a little bit nervous, but it's probably a good thing right now. Hera's getting the relic. Ooh, he snagged the relic from over here. Yep. Only 1 relic left on the field, and I don't think either player knows it's there. Hera knows it's there. DauT does not. Hera also knows where the monks are, and he's going to snipe both of those. DauT not quite on time with the conversions. He's going to have to come over with the cav archers. Does have ballistics. I don't believe he has thumb ring yet, though. And now there's more scorpions coming in addition to the +2 armor for the knights. And some monks behind this. So he can heal up the damage from the cav archers, or he can convert the cav archers. Manages to snipe 1 little side shot from these CA. Doesn't get the monks from Hera, and Bloodlines is now on the way from DauT. If he converts these knights, it's going to be huge, but he couldn't convert the knights in time. Hera gets the cav archer what seems like right away. And DauT is now super struggling with scorpions in the mix. Magano coming forward as well. He cannot give up this gold. He needs to stay on this gold. And now he's going into more barracks behind this for pikeman switch in addition to the cav archers. This is all or nothing for DauT. That's what it feels like anyway. I know he has 3 TCs behind this. But if he gets pushed off this gold, or if his cav archer number goes critically low, he's in trouble. One of these scorpions is very weak, though. Maybe he could snipe that. And DauT is leaving the gold. He's forced to go over here. 1 4-tile patch. He's going to have it fully saturated with villagers. No conversion coming in again. Big attack round from Hera. Huge attack round. DauT forcing to go around that straggler tree. And that's a lot of damage coming in from this Mangonel. And suddenly the Knights are into DauT's eco. But we do have pikemen. And there are some monks as well. As DauT tries to go for the counterattack. He realizes that he's slowly sliding into a losing position. This gold is going to be a nightmare. 10 villagers probably going to die over here, and DauT's not even realizing what's happening. Full siege pressure still at the front. He's coming in with the cav archers. They're extremely weak, though, and he just warned Hera that they're here by attacking that house. Another villager goes down. All of these villagers go down. 10 villager kills over there. And now DauT no longer has the villager lead, and he still has less fishing ships than Hera does. And the cav archers, well, they're not really finding any damage. DauT does have stone. He does have stone. If he wants to do it. That's the question. Does he want to get a defensive castle, or does it feel like he needs that extra little chef's kiss, you know, of having it forward? Okay, Knight comes out from DauT, I believe, and he's pushing forward with the pikemen, and suddenly DauT is in a position where he's killing villagers back here. He's also sniping the fish traps. The cav archer is distracting Hera maybe a little bit. The pikemen are pushing forward. DauT is also killing some knights with the pikemen and killing some mangonels as well as he finds his way over to the woodline. Suddenly, DauT's getting kills. And DauT's getting a lot of kills. Eco KD is 18 to 22 in favor of Hera. But the fishing ships have died at the backside there. And DauT will go for a safe castle, which tells me that he thinks he's in a competitive position here. He dragged himself back into one from this raiding damage. And he doesn't need to force it. If he felt like he needed to force it, he would go for a forward castle. But he's going for gill nets at the back, and he's making a few fish traps. Hera still fishing at the side here, still fishing over here as well. And finally clearing up these cav archers. Squire's on the way from DauT. Japanese CA and Halb. Normally that would be full countered by Lithuanian skirms. And I guess if you get tower shields, it kind of still is, because even with the +2 damage, they just become normal skirmishers against these cav archers. But as of now, any skirmishers Hera makes, even if he gets that +2 armor, it's going to appear like they have no armor at all, because the Japanese will negate that with their +2 cav damage or cav archer damage against the skirms. Cav archers coming out. DauT sees a potential castle to deny. DauT sees the scorpions, and DauT will ignore the potential castle to deny, but he is still pushing in from this side. He's going to get more cav archers into the eco from Hera. And pikemen as well. His handcart comes in. Hera is at 41 on food. DauT is at 44. And DauT is about to click up to Imperial Age before Hera. Hang on a second. It looked like it was such a bad position from him. But another archery range. Potentially more cav archers. Still no walls over on this side. But DauT is pushing. And DauT is the first player to click up to the Imperial Age. And he's going to find these light cav over here too. Could be huge. Hera engages against the cav archers. DauT's not pulling back yet. Oh, that's not great positioning, but he's still going to escape with some. And the skirmishers, well, they're still just +1 skirms. And look at how much damage these cav archers are doing to these guys. Oh my god. You wouldn't think +2 is that much. But against skirms with high pierce armor, it really is. It really, really is. It's like, all right, nerd. What a stupid little engagement to happen 37 minutes into the game with 160 pop for Hera and 140 for DauT. What a stupid little thing to happen there. Hera dancing with the villager back and forth to dodge ballistics. DauT targets the other one, so Hera starts dancing with the other villager as well. Another castle from Hera. Thumb ring, armor on the way. DauT is coming over to this side, and Hera's going for a castle over here, and DauT can see that. DauT can definitely see that castle. Hera needs to abandon that castle. And Hera, more importantly, needs to shift all of his army over here, which means there's not too much to protect his own castle in the center. Hera's going for the trap, though. Now he's dancing with the Vil. And outdance that, though. As the Cav Archers, desperate to escape, need to have one more volley to delete this house. And he's through. Pikemen also coming into support. Bracer on the way. Trebuchet in the queue. And Lattice are now being produced from Hera. Now is the true test of the new Japanese CA. How do they manage against full skirm spam is the question. Normally, they should be pretty good. But Lithuanians can get tower shields and basically negate the bonus damage that the Cav Archers are doing. As of right now, Cav Archers are doing pretty good damage against these skirmishers as another castle comes in from Hera. Hera does have 3 relics, so his latest are pretty strong. 13 plus 4 right now with only forging in. But it looks like he's teching into the skirmisher techs first. And DauT will be clearing some of those up. Also has 2 trebs already working away on this castle. Heavy Cav Archer is now on the way. Chemistry is now on the way. More archer ranges being added from DauT. And we are in a situation where both players have equal villager counts. Very similar eco upgrades. And we're talking about compositions. DauT will come out to take this gold. Hera. Nobody's perfect. There's a lot going on. Some ugly fish traps over there. What is Hera saving for? Tower shields, guys. Tower shields. That's going to give him extra pierce armor on his skirms. Also, elite lattice. Oh my god. He is going to have elite lattice tower shield skirms. This is a big test for the Japanese CA. This is a big, big test. If they can overcome lattice and tower shield skirm with how heavy Cav Archer, I feel like Japanese have made their way into one of the best compositions, late game compositions that we can see. DauT needs help first, though, and the help is just now coming in. Samurai trade well, but Samurai costs gold. You want to spend your gold on Cav Archers. Yep, Japanese helps. Japanese Cav Archers. I don't know why DauT is so insistent on microing down these scorpions. That doesn't make any sense. They're castle age scorpions. They'll die eventually. Bomber cannons mixed in from Hera. Look at the variety of units he has right now. Also going for hand cannons as well. These skirmishers have 10 armor. DauT is trying to snipe the bombard cannons. Maybe not in play. DauT is also gathering the gold over here. DauT is gathering the gold over here. Hera has still not stretched out for this stuff. DauT is 49 on gold right now. 49 on gold. Hera, in comparison, has 18, but he has 61 on food. 2,600 food in the bank. We're about to see an epic game 5. It was a crazy comeback for DauT, honestly. He's in such a bad position, but Hera has gotten the text that he needs in, and if he can't hold against DauT's push with this unit composition, I don't know what's going to work for Lithuanians, honestly. Kataparuto now on the way for DauT. As DauT will kill the bombard cannons. 1 bombard cannon down. 2 bombard cannons down. Cav archers can start working away on the skirms along with the halbs. And DauT will move forward with his trebs. Kataparuto is in, which allows them to pack and unpack faster. And you can see just instantaneous movement from these trebs. Meanwhile, on the other side, Hera is pushing forward a little bit, trying to go for a castle on the hill. Feels like we need something else from DauT. Light Cav could be the answer. Hera's trying to repair that castle. He's out of stone. He's out of stone, guys. He's out of stone. There's 4 trebs attacking this castle. He has to repair this quickly. He has to buy stone quickly. Can he do it in time? It doesn't look like it. Castle's going to go down. DauT continues to hold this area. Hera buys 500 stone. But it's not in time to save that castle. However, Elite Latest coming forward, taking out the Treb from DauT. Hera is pop capped right now. DauT is at 170 pop. Needs more Cav archers. Needs more halves. This is so close. DauT is losing villagers now on the stone, as Hera's gained control of a gold, a stone, and another gold over here. DauT went from 39 on gold or whatever it was to 12. 49 on gold, I think, at one point. And now he's losing this castle. He's getting the +2 armor for his light cap, but this is time that he does not have. Cav archer's still doing pretty good against the skirms, all things considered. Regular Cav archers is a lot worse against tower shield skirms. However, Hera is microing them down 1 by 1. Treb over here from DauT. He's got another Treb on the way. Hera's now taking stone that he can use to repair. And there's still limited Trebs over here to push this castle from DauT. And also limited stone to repair from DauT. The latest are just such a huge wild card in this matchup, right? They can come in, snipe the Trebs. That's exactly what's going to happen here, and it doesn't take him many hits. 16 plus 5 attack on these bad boys. Also, hill forts coming in for Hera. And he's now going to have 6 trebuchet attacking this position for DauT. DauT needs to hold this castle, it feels like. He's sending in the halves. He's got a bunch of villagers repairing, but it's simply not enough against 6 trebs, even attacking uphill. Halves are coming in, attacking the skirms. Latest are attacking the trebs from DauT. And they take out 2 trebs right away, and they're going to take out another one. And they're going to take out all of them. No. DauT manages to save 1. 1 trebuchet. But he's running out of steam, for sure. He's running out of steam, guys. And even though the Japanese Cav archers get the bonus against the skirms, it's just simply not enough. Light Cav coming in. DauT still at 188 pop. 45 on food. But look at the amount of resources Hera has available to him right now. And almost manages to save all of the trebs. 3 out of 4. More archer ranges from DauT. More skirmishers coming up from behind. And nothing doing over here at all. Just some light cav raids heading in from DauT. Ooh, he was missing Blast Furnace this whole time. Ugh. You get the feeling DauT maybe should have added 2 or 3 more blacksmiths, right? So he could get all the techs in at once. He had the res. Blast Furnace missing from these helms is actually kind of a big deal. That unit's so broken. Latest? Yeah. Yeah. It is incredibly broken. I think DauT only had 1 blacksmith, right? Yep. Only 1 blacksmith. Damn, dude. That's why it took so long for these techs to come in. Trebs are being a little bit belligerent here on fire. Pushing forward. It's the latest need to retreat over on this side, but... Oh my god, look at Hera's res. Look at Hera's res. Also, his KD is insane. Yeah, it is. 481 to 286. Disgusting. Samurai would have wrecked everything. I don't know about that. Might have been better than the Helm, maybe. Remember, there were hand cannons that Hera was mixing in as well. DauT has 0 on gold. I think he's about to call it here. I think he's realizing what's happening. Hera's just pushing forward. Unstoppable force of skirms. The Cav Archers are being microed down 1 by 1. Trebs are following this up, pulling all the production buildings. Even a TC here from Hera. Remember, he does have hill forts. And there's another TC here. He's TC rushing now. He's got hill forts on these TCs, so it's not even a meme. This just makes it so tough for DauT to push back. He has 9 range on these TCs. Latest killing the Halbs. Latest are going to be into the eco. And once he gets more vills in here, should be able to range all the way to like here, honestly. And he can cut off this entire wood line too. And it's another TC, dude. Villagers going down. Latest in. Skirmishers with tower shields. DauT is making a switch into skirm himself, but time to press resign, I think. Oh my god, Hera's gonna lose, or DauT's gonna lose so much back here without even realizing it. It's gonna look at his villager count, and it's gonna be like 80. Watch this TC range these vills. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. It's so far. GG called from DauT. Hera winning that one 3-2. And, I mean, god damn. Hera almost got kicked out there. It was almost 3-1 DauT on that Land Madness game, which was crazy. DauT couldn't quite get it done. And then DauT almost came back on this game. He was in a terrible position. Remember when he lost 10 vills over here by the gold? Wherever that was? He was in an awful position. And then the Cav Archer raids. Some good damage as well in the water. I mean, it brought him back in, but it just wasn't enough. Lithuanians have an incredibly powerful late game composition. I think even with the new bonus to Japanese CA, it's just... there's just simply not much that can be done there. Maybe Samurai switch, who knows? But Hera has hand cannons available to him as well. Damn, dude. Crazy set. I think Hera's going to be happy with that one. His response after, you know, going down 2-1, especially the Black Forest game. He's going to be happy with it. I'm not sure he's going to be satisfied with his gameplay, but he's going to be happy with it. And I think DauT should be pretty satisfied with his gameplay there. I think he played at a really high level. Roxy, thank you for the 10 gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god, dude. What a crazy set. What a set to end the day. I've been live for 9 hours now. It was an interesting day. Thank you for everyone for being here. Tristan came back onto Twitch. We had DauT versus Hera. We had DauT versus Yo earlier. Barles having a crazy performance as well.